recording. Alright everybody, welcome back to CCLP1 in the black and white tile set. We are on the latter third, or the last third of the set, starting off with level 101 time suspension. Let's just jump right into it. I don't remember this level very well. Don't hit the red button more than 8 times. On the brown buttons, left is left and right is right. Alright. So what can I collect now? I can get this red key, I believe it is. Okay, so I'm gonna need boots for this. Okay. I'm getting a little bit more familiar with it. That was a close one. Okay, so which one was the clone button? Was it the plus symbol? Is that the clone button? So the awkward thing about this is just the way the buttons are set up. I kind of wish the buttons were set up a little bit nicer than what they are, but it's okay. So I'm just going to... Okay, I hope that made a difference. That's the exact problem with the button layout I don't like. But it looks like it did make a difference. I know the walkers in this level create quite a optimal nightmare for the optimizers out there. Okay, I guess I can just get both of these now. I don't believe there's punishment for doing this. Now, what am I taking these blocks towards? Oh, I think I'm just blowing these up. Okay. Okay. Let's just do that. Flip the tanks, but keep the toggles the way they were. Yeah, that's most of the left side done. Okay, so I just need to flip the tanks one more time and the toggles one more time. Okay, I think we might get this. I think this might be a first try. So toggles and tanks. I hope that changed it. Okay, good. Yeah, it should be everything for that. Now, what's left? Alright, just press the clone button 2 more times, and we are good to go. And that is time suspension. I'm honestly surprised I got that first try. I have not played this level in I don't know how long, so playing it in black and white, I thought for sure I'd struggle with it, but I am not going to complain. We take these wins. Alright, Frozen in Time. The very weird level. I don't know how this level did in voting, but I can't help but feel like it got in more so for the gimmick and the story element of it than the actual gameplay of the level itself. I don't know. I get that impression. Maybe I am wrong to have that impression, but that is just what I feel. There have been several mods made of this level where the monsters move. I myself made a mod that makes these monsters move. I think someone else did, maybe another person. But it literally is just a walk to the exit in some respects. So it's an okay level. It's a nice gimmick. Portcolius. Alright, this one I'm almost definitely going to fail on. Oh, how does this level even work? I forget how this level works. It's a cool puzzle. It's a very cool puzzle. So I think you want to set these blocks up in such a way where you can give yourself an opening. Let's just have this over here. I'm going to start with this. Like so. And then oh, I should have put the block right here where I'm standing. Well, that kind of sucks. I don't think there's a way I can salvage anything here.
Bummer.
Yeah, let's just take the death and try again. Okay, so I know you want to get these set up in such a way where you can get out of it, more or less. So maybe if I set the block all the way over that way. And does this line up with this? Or maybe you want the bottom one. No, you can't do the bottom one. Man, I completely forgot how to solve this one, man. This was one of the few CCLP1 levels I felt was placed a little early. I feel like this could have been a little later, especially for the context of this set, but that is just my humble opinion. So I do this. Okay, so I think I just want to work backwards. So let's put this block right there. No, that won't work. Well, actually, I think it might. Because I can get this, this. Okay, is that okay to get? I think so. Okay, alright, I figured it out. Cool. Alright, Percolius is completed. Very weird level. I guess it's placed alright. I don't know. It took me a minute to figure it out again, but it's alright. Hotel chip.
Here's your room key.
I'll need some help with my bags.
How can you have bags? You just found out this is a hotel.
This is a hotel?
Oh.
Chip, your room is 501. Don't go pushing on our blue walls or you might break them. It was humbly requested of me to include that clip. So I did so. Alright, 501, huh? I guess this is 501. Okay, red key. Red key, red key, red key. I can go in here. Gives me the flippers. Gotta oof them all. Okay, there's a number of different rooms I can go to. I don't think there's an incorrect choice, though. Right, what's... Okay, go in here. Oh, is this the trick where you do this? Oh. Yeah, I recently stayed at a hotel. I mentioned this in the Joshi video that just went up recently. But I went to the Sonoma Raceway, and I stayed at a hotel in Petaluma. And which is about 2 hours west of me, a little bit north of San Francisco, if you need to know an exact location. And I did not enjoy that experience. The hotel was okay, but there wasn't any... There wasn't any... You know how hotels have those little tiny bottles of body wash and shampoo, and they give you more towels than you can ever use in your lifetime? Yeah, that didn't happen with me at this particular hotel I went to. I actually had to go across the street to a dollar store to purchase some shampoo and stuff. Okay, moving decently in this level. This is a pretty fun one, too. It's another Andrew Menzies level. And it's a pretty enjoyable one. Okay, this... I presume that was for the gliders I saw earlier. I don't remember where they were. Maybe I walked right past them. Good job, Joshi. Okay, that's another yellow. And that's a blue I have. So, where's the last chip? In there. There's our hotel guest right before us. I don't think he is a needed teeth monster. Alright, hotel chip is done, and indeed that was a hotel. Alright, tunnel clearance. This is going to be interesting to solve. Oh boy, this is going to be a little bit of a challenge. Because I have to really pay attention to the dots on the locks. Okay, that's... Okay. Now we have one. That's a blue key. Alright, at least the ones that have a single... The locks that have one dot on them are much easier to distinguish. Oh.
Bummer.
I take that back. Alright. I had a feeling this was going to happen with a... Whatever, dude. Whatever. I had a feeling this was going to happen when I got to a level that was purely, you know, keys and doors. It is much harder in this tile set. Yeah, this was fine, this was fine, this was fine. Okay, I should have went left there. Up. Okay, that's a 4-dotter. Yes, we were gonna call it that. It is really hard to tell on this monitor. That far right one has 4 dots. And so does that far right one. So there's one above me, so I gotta go this way. That one also has it. Gotta go up. I have to look at my OBS screen to see the dots on the locks. Okay, down, right. Okay, now it's a 3-dotter. This way, this way, this way, this way, Not that way. There we go. Tunnel clearance is done. That is certainly much more, I wouldn't say much more difficult, but it is significantly more tough than it is in its color format. All right, Jailbird. All right. What does this do? Okay, that presses the toggle button. Alright, press that to get this key. And I think I need to flip this back and get the toggle button pressed again. Let's get this guy set up. Alright, easy peasy. Paramecium Palace. Use brown buttons to wake the king bug or queen paramecium. All blue walls are solid. Alright, so I just won't bother oofing anything. So I hope you all are doing fine today. This is the third day of my 3-day weekend that I am recording this, so July 5th. I did not do anything special for 4th of July this year. I hope that's okay to do. I can't see why that would be a problem. Yeah, I didn't really do much for 4th of July. We don't really... The only holidays we really actively celebrate are obviously Christmas and Thanksgiving. All the other holidays we don't really do anything for. Okay, what did I do with these guys? I think I need 2 keys out here. I've been doing a lot of thinking with this series, and as I've probably mentioned in the past, this will, once CCLP1 here is finished or concludes, this will no longer be a recorded series, but rather a streamed one. Alright, this is kind of cool. To be completely fair, I could probably get away with doing CCLP2 as a recorded series, but I kind of want to give streaming a sincere try on this channel. My only... How did I not see that coming? Oh my god. That's one for the books. Whoever is going to make the death compilation of all these deaths I've had, this one is like the best one ever. Holy crap, that... Wow. Unbelievable. Well, we're just going to keep going. I should have pushed these blocks first. But yeah, so this will be a stream series starting on CCLP2, which will be pretty... I'm honestly looking forward to it. I mean, as much hate as CCLP2 gets, and how flawed it is as a set, I'm actually really looking forward to it because other than what optimization stuff I have done with that set, because that's CCLP2 is the most optimized set I personally have taken up on. I think I have like almost 100 bolds in CCLP2. And the very first CC set I ever Let's Played was CCLP2. So there's some significance behind that. One thing I have actually considered doing is kind of doing like a reaction video to my old CCLP2 Let's Play, but I sincerely think it's going to be cringe as hell if I did that. Because we're talking like 2011, Joshy. Alright, how about we do the paramecium part first? I can't believe I just walked right into that bug, dude. See, that's what happens when I talk about something while I play. I zone out, I get hooked onto what I'm talking about, and I just completely stumble on something stupid. But nevertheless, that will be something to look forward to. I hope you guys are as well. Because this series, CCLP1 that is coming up to a close pretty fast. I mean, we still have like 30-something levels to play, or 40 levels to play. But, you know. Alright, Paramecium Palace is completed with a very funny death for the books. Now let's go on to Exhibit Hall. You can look at the chips, but don't touch them. Pretty solid introduction to avoiding chips, because there's a socket nail somewhere. There we go. I use this wall pattern for Warehouse of Lost Hopes and Dreams, and that's all I have to say about this one. This level is a lot of fun. Okay, I think that's it. Alright, exhibit hall is done. Cool level. Pressing the green button more than once is not recommended without assistance. Green clear. This is a really fun maze. Very underrated one, too. And a little, not hard to read. It's surprisingly pretty easy. I think it's harder to read in color than it is in black and white, weirdly enough. Okay, that's the button that will give me assistance with the green buttons. Okay, I was wondering how to get that. 2 left. They are up here somewhere. So in light of changing this black and white series to a streaming format, that will leave just Joshi as the primary recorded series. However, once this set is completed and we move on to CCLP2 and moving on to streaming it, I do have another project to take this one's place. Alright, green clear's done. Very fun level. Badlands. Or not good lands, as Tyler would probably say. I will be starting a new playthrough of a completely different game. I've alluded to it a couple times, but it will indeed be a Pokemon Nuzlocke. I am very excited to give that a try, have something new on the table for folks to see, and maybe it reaches out to, you know, someone out there, because, you know, the YouTube algorithm is quite amusing. I'll get notified of videos that the people put out and only have like 10 views, and I'm sure my videos here do somewhat of the same thing. Alright. I could kill that top ball, because there's fire above it. Alright, where are we going? There's a block right there I can't access. I can get this block out once more blobs clear out. Alright, am I missing something really obvious? I cannot tell. I don't think there's anything under here. Yeah, there's nothing under there. What are we missing? So that's a yellow key. Oh, I can go through here. I missed that somehow. I believe this section was inspired by a Tyrothali, I think is how you say their name, level. The prominent designer of CCLP2. I did think about doing that Pokemon Nuzlocke on my previous channel, just because it's not chips related, but I decided to just use this one for it. I know it probably won't get as much reach as these videos tend to do, but I don't really care. I want to have fun, and that's what we're gonna do. Okay, got these fire boots. And we are off to the Goodlands. Cool. Can't wait. Chip can't wait to join the Bitbusters. The club's already figured out the school's password and accessed everyone's grades. Alternate universe. Okay, this one is a little weird, but I think it's these three blocks. Oh, I could have noticed that. Well, that's a bummer. 42, meaning of everything. I know JB made a pretty cool level out of this wall layout. Yeah, I would not expect the bottom to be the way to go. But apparently it is, so we will take that. Alright, alternate universe is done. Sadly died on that, but what are you going to do about it? Alright, carousel. This is probably the best level in CCLP1. Definitely my favorite Henry Potts level for sure. Someone told me from the last video they were surprised, or not surprised, but they commented on me saying mining for gold keys was my favorite level in CCLP1. And I think it's more so my favorite because of the vibe. Like, you actually feel like you're in a cave. In an unknown, you know, place or whatever. Okay. This one would probably be my second favorite. Okay, I think they are connected in the way I think they are. A little lenient in links. Or not links, MS. Alright, I need to spin this key somewhere. Where am I spinning this key? Oh, there's skates. But I need flippers to get to them. And I need a key to get to the flippers. So let's find the key. Oh, I can go up here. Fire boots obtained. There's the key I need. Now we're getting somewhere. Yeah, this level does a really excellent job of combining all these elements into a really fun level. Okay, I believe I'm only missing those 4. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright, carousel done. Very fun level to play again. Absolutely incredible. Teleport trouble. Blocking a teleport with blocks or other stuff could end in an unexpected result. Alright, this is the partial posting level. I like how the hint says blocks or other stuff. Like, like what other stuff are we talking about? Alright, easy level. I don't think you can actually die in this one, so, but you sure can in this one. Comfort zone. Alright, we'll just go this way. Not the route I wanted to take, but kinda works. There is plenty of open space in a lot of these rooms. Alright, there we go.
Bummer.
I did not have to die there. I could have stepped on the pop-up ball right next to me. Not sure why I did that. Alright, let's do a different approach with this. Just travel along the edge. It's safer. That's not good. Okay. Three, 2, 1. 0. Okay, comfort zone done. Cool level. And California, here we go. This is my last level in CCLP1. And I gotta be honest, I'm really surprised this even got into the set. Because this one's a little weird. Well, California in general is a very weird state. But I try to go for everything that California is sort of known for, but not obviously not everything, because it's, you know, you only have so much map space. Obviously, you got this big old desert. And you can even sneak into Nevada, and this was supposed to be like Las Vegas right here. Is that all of them? It was not all of them. Okay. So the ultimate goal is just to extract blocks and get them to use them for these chips that are on the coastline here. Actually, you can do that. I wonder if this got in because of the shape it's in, or if it just genuinely did well in CCLP1 voting. It's really hard to pinpoint the reasonings behind some of these level choices, because I know the ultimate goal of CCLP1 was to have a legal replacement for CC1, because, you know, CC2 at the time we thought was a long lost endeavor. This last chip here is intended to be in Lake Tahoe, which I've only been to a handful of times. And then you exit in the capital of Sacramento. And that is California, and that concludes every level of mine for quite a long time in official sets, because nothing else in this one for me, nothing in CCLP2, nothing in CCLP3. So it'll be a while before I make an appearance again in official sets. But for now, communism. Each tank button can only be pressed once. Oh, that's right. It's this kind of level. Okay. Just clone some more. I know you can like mass clone this room. We will definitely see this wall layout eventually. I'm really surprised this wall pattern is even used as much as it has been. Okay, did that press a tank button? I believe it did. No, it didn't. Alright. A little dangerous to do. Yeah, it surprises me because this level is just mostly single hallway corridors, so these kinds of templates really wouldn't benefit from a walls up set because you can only do so much in a, you know, single tile wide corridor. But somehow, not just me, but JB as well managed to make some pretty cool levels out of this layout. Alright, get one more and go this way. Wow, we're already at an hour. I seriously thought I'd go through these a little quicker. And that is communism done. Cool level. Trevor really cooked with that one. Blobs on a plane. Here come the inevitable deaths being added to the counter. Unfortunately, they are all blocking my way out. Also, I love the fact that this level stayed timed. Wow, how am I still alive? Okay, I just gotta go up there and press that button. Alright, all of them can die. Unfortunately, they're all still blocking my way out. They are pretty good at that. Okay, so do I go down this way or down the other way. I need to go the other way. I need the suction boots first. Or rather, that key first. Is this going to be a first try on Blobs on the Plane? It is going to be a first try. Wow. Okay. That was... I felt like I got really lucky in that level. Wow. I can't complain. Alright, runaway train. Reach the locomotive to unlock the emergency exit and escape the train. Oh. It's like we're in an old Western film with the black and white on a runaway train. This is a cool level. Apparently so cool that it was the highest rated level in CCLP1 voting. According to the wiki, at least. Putting a blob in a level like this is certainly a choice. I can get behind it, though. Alright, we escaped the train with 71 seconds left on the clock. Very fun level to play. The sewers. Another Tyler Sontag classic. Okay, I can get these out. What are we doing with these guys? I seem to be missing some pretty important items. Did I mess up? I might have messed up. Yeah, that's just a toggle button. Oh, there was a path over there I didn't even go to. Okay, well, let's do that. Restart, 44, and go. Yeah, I could have done this first. Don't know why I didn't. Alright, now we...
Bummer.
Now we can die and do it the right way. Alright, now we can take these blocks and cut across this thing. Sorry, I'm not really talking a whole lot today. My voice is starting to get a little raspy. Okay, so I think just this path, the paths out this way are, they just lead the chips. Alright, go down here. Pretty long-winded path for one chip. Wow, that was close. Alright, what are we doing with those blocks? Oh, I remember this part. You got a bridge over here to extract that block to push over this way. This is the part of Tyler's design style that I just love to death. It is so well designed and so well executed. Can't blame me for being inspired by his stuff. Alright, can I also go up here? I can. Alright, last chip is right there. And we are off to Metal Harbor. I like the transition, by the way. I don't know if it was intentional, but I like the transition of exiting on the 3x3 square surrounded by water and then starting the next level in the same format. It's pretty cool. Okay, do I push it up or do I go... Okay, that's what I do. never forget the days where this level was not included initially in the voting cycle. I remember this was a nomination. Okay, so I have to bridge around that fire, which is kind of cool. So I think this part of the set takes place in a storyline with the chip of epic something coolness, I think it's called. And actually, the California level I made also played some story impact on the set. The CCLP1 story is quite a creative one, I will give it that. Alright, fire boots again, and 7 blocks this time. I think we just bridged towards that fire. It's a nice little indicator. And you know what? I'm really glad a level like this got into the set. It might be mostly just block pushing, and I know how some people can feel about that. But this, I feel like I'm actually accomplishing something. Like I'm actually progressing forward with the blocks. Unfortunately, you do have to go quite a ways back. But it's just nice and peaceful. Just no constant button pressing sounds, no oofing on blue walls or nothing. As much as I love blue walls, I can certainly appreciate a nice quiet level. And Metal Harbor is certainly one of those levels that qualifies as a quiet level. Which is kind of good. You kind of want a nice quiet atmosphere when you're playing something that takes place on water. Okay, so now we do this last bit right here. Gotta push a block down that slide. So we'll set that up, and then gotta go over the thief a couple of times. Push that down, and do not follow it. And there we go. Very fun, peaceful level to play. Thank you, CCLP1 staff, for allowing this to get into the set. If Chip's grades aren't as good as Melinda's, maybe she'll come over to his house and help him study. Unfortunately, Chip is busy on a Pirate ship. Ahoy there, Chip. Check the upper and lower decks of the galleon for treasure. Oh, and watch out for pirates. We got ourselves the teeth level of the set, because it's 121. Okay, we got ourselves a bug. I think you have to follow me, my friend. Get on over here. Let's get you to your new destination. We got a job for you. Okay, and I think this bug is supposed to blow that one up. Well, maybe you can use the teeth. Be a little tough, but... Alright, got the booty. Now... Now I can get off this boat. Alright. Shipplink Galleon done. Interesting level. Jeepers Creepers. I've never seen the film, and I don't intend to, because I am not a horror movie person. I have always been more of a action-adventure comedy individual. I do like how this level is very similar to Spooks, but is placed so much later in this CCLP1 than Spooks was. And I think that's because of the blue walls playing a role into it. I'm gonna try not to free any of these guys if I can help it. And I do like how there are real walls mixed in with the blue walls. Like, it can be a little mean, but I can fully anticipate them. Okay. I'm trying not to yawn.
Bummer.
Yeah, see, that's exactly what I was afraid of. It's just instinct, you know. You oof a wall and then you get out of the way. It's been a while since that kind of death has happened to me. Okay, the exit's right here. Let's see, where are we at on recording time? Almost an hour and a half. I watched a one of my subscriptions on my existing channel, the old one. This led nowhere. Recently uploaded an almost 6-hour video, and definitely made me feel a little bit better about my run times because at that point, if it's a 6-hour video, you might as well just, you know, stream it or something. And it wasn't even a VOD, it was an actual edited video. So it wasn't like a VOD from a past stream. It was a legitimately edited, pieced together video. And I guess on that note with the VODs, I guess now is as good a time as any to ask your guys' opinions on how to handle the VODs for this black and white series in the future. Like, would you want to see them edited and less lengthy? Because I am more than willing to do that, but I've had some people say they have no problem just watching the entire VOD, even if it, you know, there's a lot of dead air going on. But if people honestly prefer just watching an entire VOD, then I will just leave it at that. I mean, this is around the spot I died. Yeah, see, I wasn't expecting that to be a real wall. Alright, there we go. Just free one of the guys. Alright, the very hungry caterpillar. Use keys to buy time. All blue walls are solid, have 20 chips left after the first maze. This is a very cute level. Nice and easy too. And you have so much leniency. Like, I feel like by the time the Paramecium do catch up to you, you would be close to running out of time anyway, but maybe that's just me. Ooh, utter clutter. I can't believe it's all clutter. Very reminiscent to All Fool. Maybe that's what the And that's what it was all about. Can get 2 of those.
Bummer.
Oh, that almost caused that transparency glitch. That was close. That would have been funny if that happened, though. Also, can we talk about why this wasn't level 111? Because you would have had all 1s for the level number, and all 7s for the time limit, and all 2s for the chips left counter. Kind of a missed opportunity, but this might have been a little too difficult for level 111. Alright, so all those keys let me go this way. To get this key, and I can go through the teleport. Okay, that's a yellow key. And I think that means I have to go backwards? I'm actually not sure. Where do I go from here? I can't go that way. I don't think you can go down this way. Where do you go with the yellow? Can't go this way. Can I go over here? I don't have the glider cloned yet. Maybe I go backwards? Maybe I go this way? Brother, where do we go? I'm so confused. I don't think you go this way. Oh wait, I'm so stupid. You're supposed to do this. Aha! The slide below is for fireballs only. Make sure they're there before going through another red door. Okay, I hear all the button pressing. That means the glider is loose. Okay, well, they are there. Now what? Oh, I get the skates now. Okay. Yeah, the lack of color is really starting to set in with some of these levels. Yeah, I can take back what I said about this being level 111. This is a little rough. Well, not rough, but it is more difficult. Does it matter which one I exit out of? No, oh, that's a green key I have. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, I can go through this way. Okay, if I remember right, this is the part you have to do that. Okay, that is a yellow key. Cannot get those flippers just yet. Now I think I can. And it's just these 4 chips right in here. Okay, exit. I know where it is. You just gotta go through that trap thing one more time. Alright, Utter Clutter is completed. Very fun design, nicely designed level. And the last video for today, everybody, Blockade. Other than walls, what negates force floors from carrying you? That would be blocks. Was that a mistake to bring that up here? Probably. Yeah, I shouldn't have collected that chip. Oopsie. Well, you have to collect one of them no matter what. But I think it's the bottom one. No? What the heck? This can't be that hard, man. What? Twice on this level? Come on. Well, it can't be the top one then. Was I right with bringing this up, actually? I might have been correct. Yeah, I was correct. I just didn't do it in the correct order. A little bit of item swappage. And that is blockade completed with 2 times I shouldn't have lost anyway, but whatever. That will be it for today's black and white episode, everybody. We are on the last 24 levels of the set at 49 deaths. This is it. So the next video, actually maybe 2 more videos. So I think I'll do what I did exactly like I did with CC1. I'll do this level to 140, and then the last video will be the last decade, 141 to 149. And we'll call this set done then, and then we can move on to CCLP2 or that Nuzlocke I want to do, and go from there. So if you stuck it out this long, thank you for watching. I realize I wasn't extremely talkative today compared to most videos. But nevertheless, I hope you enjoyed, had something to just keep on in the background or what have you. And hope you take care and see you next time for Peekaboo.